So we are on part 8 of my mom was the one doing evil magic on me since I was 6 years old. Okay, this is the Princess K podcast show. Your host, Princess Kingsman. Okay, this is the 8th and the final part. Okay, so and she ruined my relationships as well. All of it, even the ones that were not serious. She ruined it because she didn't want no one to marry me. She didn't want me to be happy. And there was a time where I called her. We had kept it to ourselves, me and my ex-fiance. We kept it to ourselves that, okay, he had a plan to propose to me. I knew already because, I had a strong intuition. And he did propose to me. We didn't tell nobody. We had a pastor that was praying for us. And I called her one day, in the night, and I told her, I said, "Oh, my boyfriend proposed to me. I'm engaged, stuff like that." You should see the way she replied. She was like, "Oh, really? Ah, okay, that's good. Congratulations." She was not like, "Oh my God, that is so good. Oh, yeah, video call us." She was not. No. She was like, "Oh, really? You are married? Ah, okay. Ah, that's good. Ah, you didn't tell us." I was like, "No, because the pastor told us not to tell anyone." Whereas that day, that week that we were traveling to go to somewhere romantic so he could propose, there was bees following us around because we drove from the city to the next city. There were bees, and they were monitoring spirits. And my ex-fiancé was killing them then, because he was not spiritually inclined. I was the only one that was spiritually inclined because he came from a broken home as well. And I thought, we could collaborate, but no. After we were engaged, we didn't get married though because she made sure she ruined it. Me and my ex-fiancé started fighting. For some reason, he was convinced that I cheated on him and I did not. Because he spoke to my mom and my mom told him to check my phone. Can you see the kind of woman she is? She will play, she's so good. She cried on the phone with my ex-fiancé back then. And she was like, "Oh my God, look at what these children are doing to me." Whereas she's the bitch. She's the evil bitch that goes behind closed doors and throws stones and hides her hands. And then she will now come out and still blame you on top, even though she's the one that she's doing it. Don't you think that is sick? She's very sick. They should lock her up in an asylum and throw away the key into the river. And it got so worse that it was so painful because I loved her. Oh, I love this woman. Every friend that I had, every person that I knew I loved my mother. Oh, I loved her so much. My energy would protect her because I had that energetical protection that I was not aware of, because she made sure that I did not want to know. She wanted me to be so homeless and broke that I would be begging on the streets. But let me tell you something, God had a different plan. And God has always had his hand on my life because he knew exactly who she was. But I didn't, because she did dark magic on me to make sure that I don't know who it is. She did a lot of confusion spells. She did all kinds of spells that every man that approaches me would just carry me and drop me, use and dump me. Because I was very attractive and I was not aware. Because I was insecure, and she made sure that I was insecure. And that is why I cut all of them off completely, because they were throwing dark magic at my daughter too. She threw dark magic at her hair fell off. My daughter went through bullying. It was all her. All her. She wanted me to kill my daughter so that I would go to jail. So I would just be rotting in jail somewhere. Because she wanted my destiny. She knew my destiny, but she doesn't want me to get there. She was a stumbling block my whole life to my destiny. She was a stumbling block because she never wanted it to happen. But unfortunately, she doesn't know who God is, because if she knew who I was and if she knew who God was, she wouldn't do that shit. But she has no idea who God is. And she claimed to know God. My whole life, I saw this woman as a Christian woman. But she was evil. She was doing evil to me behind closed doors. She would do competition with me. She wanted to be like me so bad. She would dress like me, talk like me. It was bad. It was bad that I had to, being around her. When I'm around her, and then I leave her presence, I will start to have negative thoughts. That thought will come, okay, kill yourself. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's not my thought. Go back to where you are coming from. And I had realized that it's a pattern. Whenever I'm around her, she wanted me to be around her. So she would drain my energy, take my good energy for her to use for herself, and replace it with negative energy that she has. And she's been doing it my whole life. My whole family has been doing it. It's not just her. They knew exactly who I am, but they don't want me to know who I am. And that's why they did everything to make sure that I am buried. If it was possible, gone, she would have used a knife to kill me physically, but she don't have the guts to do that because she knows that she will be arrested. So she thought the best way to do it is to do dark magic and evil magic. She did necromancy. She did blood magic. She knows that I'm connected to the moon. She will wait on every full moon. She always attacks me on every full moon because she knows I'm connected to the moon. She knows more about me than I know about myself because she has done her research. But she don't want me to know that. So she used my energy. She used my power. She used my abilities. She used my energy. She knows I'm a powerful manifestor. She would manifest off of my energy. She would drain my energy that I would wake up in the morning and I would feel like I don't want to do anything. It is her. She will go to sleep and she will do those things in her sleep. She will come to me in the spirit and start fighting me. Until I asked my spirit team, show me who this woman is spiritually. In the spirit realm, I want to see her true form. And I saw her true form, and I tell you, it is disgusting. And I cannot unknow or unsee that. And when I saw her true form, I started drifting back a bit. I started doing things easily, gently, to move away from her spirit. And I took my daughter off of her presence. My daughter does not go to my parents' house anymore because every time she comes back, she says some shit to me that is disrespectful. She says, oh, mommy is the only rich one in the family. I said, no, she's not even rich. She's been stealing money from me my whole life. She has been stealing money from me and my daughter. And the proof will come out in due time when God is ready to reveal her. But I am doing this to let you know that I am not the only person who is going through this. And not all mothers are like that. Not all families are like that. But trust me, your family can be your worst enemy. They can be your number one enemy. It is the strangers that don't know you that are the number one fan. And sometimes it can be vice versa. It depends on your situation. Because she knew I had a big destiny, but she don't want me to be bigger than her. She don't want me to shine. No. She tried to snuff my life out. She would come in all kinds of forms in the spirit realm. She will come as a man. She can disguise as my dad. She can disguise as my grandmother. She can disguise as anything. Or anybody. Or shapeshift, should I say. And she tried to strangle me one time in the dream. Where I could not, like I was going through sleep paralysis and I couldn't scream. I couldn't pray. I was praying in my spirit. And I felt that somebody lied on my bed. On the side, there was a figure. And she just tried to strangulate me. It was real. Because I felt like real strangled. And I woke up and I felt the pain of strangulation. And it was all her. Because she did everything. All the money that she has. And she will be complaining. It is only me that is working. I don't have any help. I only have God. Can you come? Nobody will help me. Even my husband is not helping me. And she wanted to be the only one making the money in the family. She wanted to be the only one so that she can control everybody. So everybody will be coming to her for money, for help. She liked that because it made her feel powerful. Because she has a God complex. She doesn't want to take responsibility or accountability for anything. So that is what I've been going through in my life. And people think, oh, she has it easy. No, I almost died because my family almost killed me. You don't know anything about me. And the gossipers that gossip, let them continue to gossip. You are destroying your life because you are sowing a seed into the universe to come back to you. Even if there was no God, you sow a seed into the energetical force, which is the universe, to come back to you. Everybody gossips. I gossip, but I don't spread lies and false rumors about people that can destroy people's lives. I don't do that. I only spread good news. If I feel that somebody is nice to me and they are good, I will tell everybody, yes, this person is nice. And if somebody tries to gossip to me about that person, I'll tell that person, like, don't gossip to me about her. Because this is a lovely person. This is a lovely guy. This is a lovely woman. I don't do that. That's not my energy. But people will talk and gossip because they have no better thing to do. Because they have nothing going on in their life. Are you telling me that no sane person that has a lot of things going on for them and they are focused on their own goals and they are secure and they love themselves, you will not find that person gossiping about another people, dragging people's name in the mud? No, it's because people that gossip and drag people's name in the mud because their life is shit too. Let's be clear. Their life is shit. Their life is ruined. And instead of fixing it and checking themselves, how can I work on myself? How can I change this about myself? No. They want to project that thing onto another person. So that is my story. And I am healed now. At least majority of the things that my mom has inflicted upon me and my family has inflicted upon me. And it's not my family. It's multiple people. But because they are closer to me, it affected me more. The fact that I am alive today, it is by God's grace. By nobody but God. Not even me but God. So if you want to envy me, go through what I went through because you won't be able to survive it. Because I have overcome and I have conquered. And the enemy don't like that. So that is my story. Thank you so much for listening. And this is to encourage everyone or anyone that is going through what I'm going through out there. You are not alone. God is with you and you will survive it. You just need to trust in the process and continue to pray and continue to be patient. It is not easy. I will tell you, it is not easy. It's not a bed of roses. Waiting on God, it is not a bed of roses. And don't give up. Because I have given up a million times, but God carries me when I can no longer go on. So thank you so much for listening. I'm going to end it there. This is the 6th part and I'm going to end it there and leave it there. Okay? Hopefully this will help somebody who needs it. All right? God loves you always. Doesn't matter what you're going through. God loves you. He sees what you cannot see. He's heard conversations that you have not heard. So trust me, if he breaks a relationship up or something happens, it is for a good reason because everything works together for those who love the Lord. Thank you so much for listening and goodbye. Mwah.